Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to Starry Eyes. I'm your host Maxine, and I talk about everything under the stars on this show. And it is Magical Monday, and you know every Monday I read tarot for each sign, and I also read some oracle cards. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards for each sign, Aries through Pisces, and then I'm going to tell you guys about the week. And this is a big week, not only because Uranus is moving into Taurus, but tonight or tomorrow, depending on where you guys are viewing this from, the new moon is also going to be in Taurus. So tomorrow, Uranus goes into Taurus, the Taurus new moon. It is a major time for change and for abundance. And you're going to notice that Mother Earth is going to be changing right before our eyes over this Uranus and Taurus transit. And I believe that this transit happened in 1942. So ask your grandparents or your great grandparents if they are still alive what went on during that time. If they have any recollection, or just ask around and look up to research, because we're going to kind of have similar happenings going on as to whatever happened in 1942. And this Uranus transit is going to go on from tomorrow, May 15th, until 2026. So with Uranus, things happen fast. With Uranus, things happen fast, and they can, bring someone into the spotlight and push someone out of the spotlight. So just be very mindful about that. And and for Leos, it's going to be a really big time for you, Leos, because Uranus is going to be in your 10th house. I'll go over that a little bit more in a second, but I just want to let you, Leos, know that if you have been struggling with your career, and if you've been struggling, just to figure out your place in the world, Uranus is going to help you do just that. So stay tuned, Leos, because there is going to be a lot of adventures coming. And Tauruses, just get ready, because you're not going to be able to be stubborn and stuck in the mud. You're going to have to face yourself, and face all of these new changes and these adventures, and don't be afraid of them. The biggest thing for Taurus to remember right now is to not grasp on to anything. You got to let go. You're going to have to let go, Taurus. That's a big thing for Uranus and Taurus. And Uranus will teach you how to let go, and how to just go with the flow, because that's like a big issue for Tauruses. They don't know how to go with the flow. But yeah, Uranus will help you with that. So now I'm going to get into the readings. We have the Romance Angels deck, everyone's favorite, the Angel Wishes, and the Illust Tarot. Okay. So we're starting off right now with Aries. Okay, Aries, so your tarot card for this week is Seven of Pentacles. So you are looking back, and you're looking at everything that you've planted. You're patiently waiting for change to come in your life, and it will come, but you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. And this could be in regards to finances and your career, if you've been pushing for a new job, or you've been pushing, to buy something. If you've been saving up to buy something, it now isn't the time to make that purchase or take that leap of faith in regards to your career, but it's coming. So just know that you're almost there. You're almost at completion. And your love card this week is Free Yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. I feel like in regards to love, whether you're single or coupled up Aries, you guys need to remember that it's okay to stand alone. And I feel like if you have been in a very codependent situation lately, this new moon is going to push you to stand alone. It's going to push you not necessarily away from that person, but it's going to push you into like maybe a new hobby or a new circle of friends, but it's going to push you to be more independent. And your message from the angel wishes is your loved ones are guiding you from above. So that is pretty self-explanatory. I feel like this week you're going to be getting messages from spirit, from your angels, your ancestors, or maybe just like one relative in particular that's passed on that you were extremely connected to. But keep your eyes and ears open for that message, because I feel like it's going to help you in regards to love. Okay, Taurus. So you guys got death. And this is very fitting with Uranus moving into Taurus tomorrow and the Taurus new moon. This is like a rebirth for you. Death isn't always an ending. It's an ending and a beginning. So something may fall away, or something may fizzle out because something new is coming forward, and it's going to be very exciting. And whatever happens this week is going to happen really fast. You won't have, an option but to change, and you won't have an option but to move along with this crazy energy. A card fell for you, Taurus. Hold on. And you guys got Six of Wands reversed as well. So death and then Six of Wands reversed. I feel like you're still going to try and hold on to the past, because that's what Tauruses do. They're very stubborn, stuck in the mud, and they don't like to move forward unless they're 100% certain. But with this Uranus transit and this Taurus new moon tomorrow or tonight, depending on where you live, you're going to be pushed, because once you face these changes and once you embrace this new path, this new life, you will be victorious. So my advice to you, Taurus, this week is just to let go and allow things to happen. So your love card is, this could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek. So I feel like you may be, especially for you single Tauruses, you may be overlooking someone. There's someone that you've already met that, could make the perfect partner. It could be a friend, or just like an acquaintance, someone that you've just like passed by, and said hello to, but haven't really fully connected with them on a deeper level. And if they come forward this week, I think you should give them a chance. And I feel like your angels, those people up above that watch you, are going to guide you towards this person that you already know. Not saying that it couldn't work out with someone new this week, but I just feel like there is such a great connection with this person you already know. And if you are a Taurus that's been like going back and forth in a relationship because things have been really rocky, this is the person that is supposed to be in your life right now. Stop questioning it and just, face whatever issue has been going on and move forward. I feel like you're holding on to something that doesn't need to be held on to in regards to like an argument or something. And your angel wish message is, your soul has made many journeys, listen to its wisdom. So what I'm getting this week is that any answers you seek aren't going to come from anybody else but yourself. So definitely map out some time to meditate, exercise, go for a walk, spend time by, water, whatever you need to do to center yourself, because that's how you're going to get messages on how to move forward. Gemini, your card is the Chariot. You're either going on a trip, planning a trip, or you're planning like your next step in regards to career. And I feel like something is going to come together in June, Cancer season, because the Chariot is tied to Cancer season. So late June, early July to mid-July, something is going to come together. Something will come to completion, and it could be in regards to like a trip or your career. And then your romance card this week from the Romance Angels is wedding. This situation involves marriage. So what I'm getting this week is that whether you are casually dating someone or in a long-term relationship, you guys are, around someone with great potential, especially if you haven't gotten married yet to this person. This person is someone you should take seriously. And yeah, don't play games with this person is what I'm getting. Is to not play games with this person because they mean business. And they really see you as a potential, life partner as well. Your animals and spirit are showering you with their love. And this is from the angel wishes. And what I'm getting is that you guys need to spend time with animals this week, or you guys may have been wanting to get a pet. And I think right now is the best time to do it with this new moon in Taurus. I feel like you're going to really connect with a special furry friend if you do decide to get a pet. And now we're moving on to Cancer. So Cancer, you got your card this week, the moon. So this new moon is going to be really energizing you, and it's going to really change you. And in a good way, though. I feel like you're going to be more in tune with your body, more in tune with your intuition. It's like mind, body, and spirit is cleansed under this new moon in Taurus. And you guys got new love from the romance angels. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So if you're a single Cancer, this could be someone that you've just started to date within the last few months, or it could be someone you literally meet this week. Either way, this person, has potential, so give them a chance. And I feel like a lot of you Cancers are going to be guarded this week, but you should really try and, break from that shell. And your angel wishes card is only think positive thoughts as your desires are manifesting. This is what you've been trying to manifest, this new love. So don't push it away. Don't block this person off. Allow them to come into your life. Be receptive. And now we're moving on to Leo. You guys got the World, and this card looks like a very Leo card with the hair and the makeup and RuPaul. And this is a sign of completion. Your karmic cycle is ending under this Taurus new moon, and which is so fitting, especially with Uranus moving into Taurus. It's going to be squaring Leo's sun, and if you have a Leo moon or Leo Venus, it's like you're about to change your life in every single way. But this card is showing that this week you're coming to the end of a karmic cycle. What has been going on will never go on again. You've understood the lessons, and it's time to let that go. Forgive yourself, forgive others, and move on. You guys got calling in your soulmate. And this card is very similar to what Cancer's got. You guys have been manifesting this partner. So if someone comes in this week, allow them to come in, be receptive. And also this could literally mean that you need to call someone. Maybe you've gotten into a disagreement with someone in the past. It could be an ex. And if you're still thinking about them, I think now's the time to reach out. Or they may very well reach out to you this week. So beware of that. And your angel wishes card is what seems impossible is possible. Believe. So expect the unexpected this week is what I'm getting, Leo. And, call on spirit when things get a little bit confusing, because they will guide you in the right way. But just believe that you are supposed to receive everything that you've been dreaming of, because something may come to you this week in regards to love or finances, but I feel like strongly it's love for many Leos. So Virgo, you got Queen of Wands. And this could be someone you are dating, working with, but she is like or it could be you. And she is a very fiery individual. She speaks her mind. She's creative, passionate, loving. But she knows how to set boundaries, and that's what I'm strongly getting this week, is it's time to set boundaries and channel this Queen of Wands energy. But you don't have to do it in like a harsh way. You can do it in like a loving and kind of playful way, but you still need to set those boundaries between you and either a family member or a coworker is what I'm getting. And your love card is release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And I feel like you're holding on either to possessions, You know, maybe gifts that they had given you throughout your relationship. You may be holding on to clothing or even love letters, but it's time to release that. This new moon is pushing you into someone else's arms, and you won't be able to fully give yourself to this new person if you're holding on to your ex. So release your ex. And this could still go for people that are in a long-term relationship. You're bringing in past issues into this new relationship, and it's harming it, and it can really put you and your partner in a bad place. I feel like you're making your partner insecure because you're bringing in those past issues. So either going to therapy or just creating some type of ritual under this new moon, maybe burning those letters, or just even donating those clothes or possessions will help you release your ex. And your angel wishes card is family is everything. Always make sure you acknowledge this. I think that many of you need to call a parent or a grandparent this week, Virgo. And if you haven't been speaking to like a sibling either, I think it's time for you to reach out, because I feel like there's someone in your family that misses you, maybe even just misses your voice. And it's time to talk to them. It's time to just hash everything out. Libra. So you guys got Queen of Cups this week. Under this Taurus new moon and throughout this week, you're going to be feeling very emotional. And I think it's going to be kind of hard to balance your emotions, and that's okay, especially with this Uranus transit and it's in a Venus ruled sign and you're a Venus ruled sign. Things are changing inside of you. Your mindset is going to be changing a lot throughout these next few years, and you're just getting used to it this week. It feels like growing pains is what's happening this week. But be gentle with yourself and stay away from people that are negative and you know, that gossip and are just like vibing on a low vibration. Try and stay around people that are going to uplift you and make you feel good about yourself. Your romance angels card is unrequited love, and this doesn't mean that the relationship you're in or like the casual connection that you're in is one-sided, but just know that, you know, other things may take both of your focus this week. Either one of you, I feel like, is going to be working a lot, or both of you will be working a lot or just have other commitments, and that's okay. Don't take it to heart. And also, don't allow your friends to get involved this week. For some reason, I feel like you need to keep your relationship, not a secret, but just keep some things to yourself this week, because I feel like they can really get in your head. And your angel wishes card is you are never alone, believe. And I definitely feel like this goes with this love card. Don't base this relationship, you know, don't let this, you know, base your self-worth, and don't let any relationship breakdown this week mess up the day, mess up, you know, the rest of the week, because I feel like if you do, you're allowing this other person to have so much power over you. And I honestly think that whoever you're around, whoever you're connecting with this week, they don't mean any harm. I just feel like they may be distracted with their own stuff, and that's okay. Scorpio, you guys got Queen of Pentacles. So this week, money is on your mind, and this is all you're thinking about. And you are building, you are saving, you are creating some type of financial plan for your future. Some of you may even be moving or planning a move, you know, trying to create some type of stability in your life. And it's coming. I think that with J-Lo in this photo, she is a Leo, but she has a Scorpio moon. I think that everything is going to come together by the Scorpio new moon, which is not until like November, but that's okay. That should be like your cutoff time, is the Scorpio new moon, for all of this building, and everything will come together by the Scorpio new moon. Just remember that. And your romance angels card is healing family issues. your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And it doesn't have to just be your parents, it could be your grandparents, your aunt, your uncle, whoever raised you or whoever had like a strong hold on you. And I feel like forgiving them and maybe even calling them up and coming together with them, going to visit them, or maybe they'll come and visit you. There's some type of issue that's going to come up through conversation, and you'll be able to nip it in the bud once and for all. I feel like this is going to be that final talk, and you'll finally understand where they're coming from too. I feel like whoever this is connected to, whether it's your parents or another relative, they they've been holding back. It could be like a family secret. It doesn't have to be super intense, but it'll help you understand where they're coming from and why they made the decisions that they made throughout your life. And your angel wishes card is your children are the greatest gift of all. They teach you more than you teach them. And so I feel like whether you have kids or not, kids are going to come up this week. And maybe it's your inner child. Maybe it's time to heal that. But I definitely feel like there's going to be a lot of issues tied to your childhood that come up, maybe through this connection with your family member or family members. Or it could even be through conversation with your friends. I just feel like you're going to get some type of aha moment this week in regards to kids, whether you want to have kids or whether you don't. Maybe you even are a teacher that works with children, and you learn something. Maybe like a child you encounter this week gives you a random piece of advice, and that surprises you, but it also creates some type of change in your life. Whatever comes to be in regards to children, it's going to be healing, and it's going to heal your inner child, is what I strongly feel. Sagittarius. Okay, you guys got the Empress. And so this card is such an abundant card. This is the Taurus card. So you are feeling Taurus, new moon, and Uranus and Taurus in a great way. And the Uranus transit is going to be in your 6th house, which is, you know, your daily life and work. And so there's going to be a lot of changes in that front, and you're going to be closer. I feel like you're going to be pushed closer to your dreams. You're going to be pushed into settings that you would have never been put in years prior, and right now is the time to prepare for that, whether it's getting, you know, on a diet plan, getting on a workout plan. Treating your body right is what I'm strongly feeling for a lot of you. What I'm also feeling is getting a reliable form of transportation, because I feel like some of you, this new job is going to require you moving and moving and moving all the time, getting your passport ready because you may get a job overseas. But whatever it is, I feel like right now is the time to plan. If you've been getting signs from the universe about this is the direction you need to take, or this is the direction you need to take, you need to listen to that message, because it's your intuition letting you know of what is to come, because there's a lot of change coming your way very, very soon, and it's going to happen within Taurus season. So it's going to happen now, like this week. So you need to get on it. And your romance angel card is retreat. It's time for you to disconnect from the world. So I think that you, and if you're a coupled up Sagittarian, you and your partner need to go on a trip, even if it's just like a road trip, even if it's a day trip. It's time for you guys to kind of escape from the outside world. And I also feel like if you are a single Sagittarian, right now is the time to just retreat from dating. If you haven't been able to connect with someone right now, it's for a reason. It's because other parts of your life need that focus, and that's okay. It's okay to disconnect from the dating world every now and then. And your angel wishes card is when you live in the moment, you will discover delight in simple things. So I feel like for many of you, your focus has been everywhere, and it's going to kind of continue to be everywhere, but taking at least 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 20 minutes out of your day to just do something that you want to do is going to help you and lessen your load, is what I'm feeling. I feel like you need to tend to your needs this week. Capricorn. the Hierophant. So you guys got this card, and what I'm getting with Lauren Hill, she is a Gemini. So everything's going to come together by Gemini season for you guys in regards to love and in regards to connections. So if you are a Capricorn that has been dating somebody, it it can very well get serious during Gemini season, which is the next season. It's coming up within like a week. So things are going to take a serious turn in regards to love for you Capricorns. And if you are dating casually, something may come to be with a Taurus person very soon. And it would happen during Gemini season is what I'm getting to. Or if you've been wondering about this Taurus person, yes, this is a person that you should commit to. And your romance card this week is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So Capricorns are just the type of people that like to look on the dark side of things. It's very hard for them to stay positive. Capricorns are known to be depressive, and they are known to just be kind of downers sometimes, but that is not going to attract the partnership that you are wanting, and that is not going to help change the current partnership that you're in. So you guys need to stay positive, and you need to figure out how to do that. So for some people it's writing out their feelings, for some people it's talking about their feelings, for some people it's exercising, for other people it's praying. So you guys have to figure out what exactly is going to help you stay in that positive mindset, because this is the only way that your love life will, move to a better place. If things have been stagnant or just kind of rocky, your mind will attract everything. So look on the bright side of things in regards to love, because things are changing. It's just going to take a little more time, but Gemini season is when things really start moving at a fast rate. So the next card is from the Angel Wishes deck, and it says love will get you through. So if you want that like fairy tale love, if you want that powerful, passionate love, you have to be love. You have to be that throughout your daily life, not just with one person or two people, with every single person you encounter. And that's how you will maintain that positive mindset, and that's how you will attract the love into your life that you've been dreaming of. You have to become love. Aquarius, you guys got Six of Pentacles reversed. So what I'm getting is that there is an imbalance, and this could be in regards to love or family, or if that could be both if you're living with this person. But I feel like someone is taking from you, and they're not giving anything back, and it's creating this disharmony within your soul. It's making you feel very resentful and angry and unhappy. And it's time for you to speak up, because this isn't okay. And this week you're going to be pushed to speak up on this matter. And your romance card is religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So what I'm getting from this card is that you may, if you're a single Aquarian, you may be attracted to someone of a different race, a different culture, or a different religion. But either way, don't let that deter you from forming a deeper connection. And because I feel like you're basing your decisions in regards to this connection off of what your family would think, off of what your friends would think. But at the end of the day, they won't be dating this person, and they won't be marrying this person. If you see potential with that person on that level, like this could be my husband or wife, then you should go for it and not allow these matters to deter you from the connection or the relationship. We're never going to agree on every single, facet of life. So you have to really think about, is this worth giving up? Is this worth fighting for? And that's what this Taurus new moon is going to do for you. It's going to push you further down that crossroads to the point where you're going to be like, I'm taking it, I'm going this way or I'm going that way. And honestly, I feel like you should choose the path of love. Even though, Aquarians are very logical and they don't really think with their heart. They think, they think everything through and they use their mind totally. But I feel like you should definitely go down the path of love and follow your heart instead of your mind this week is what I'm getting. What you think is what you create is from the angel wishes. So this is very similar to Capricorn, but on all fronts of life, not just within love. You guys need to stay positive this week, and you guys really need to set this boundary with this person, because this isn't okay. This doesn't have to be that they're taking money from you. They could also be taking your time, taking your energy, wasting your time, wasting your energy, wasting your money. And it's just time for you to speak up, because this is the way it should be. It should be a give and take, a healthy give and take, and it hasn't been. Okay. So Pisces, you guys got deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship, and for some reason I think this is you, Pisces. I feel like you're not being totally honest with this person that you're casually dating or the long-term relationship that you're in. I think that either you are holding back your emotions, like you really like this person, but you don't want to be the first one to say I love you or I like you or whatever the case may be. But you need to take off that mask, because if you continue hiding your feelings towards this person, they will walk away at some point is what I'm getting. I feel like this person that you're dealing with is kind of at their end. They've been waiting and waiting for some type of statement from you. It doesn't even have to be, verbally. It could be, a gift, a date, something. I feel like this person is waiting and waiting and waiting, and they will grow impatient very, very soon. So, your tarot card is 8 of Swords, and I feel like these two cards go together. They go hand in hand. 8 of Swords is feeling trapped, but you're creating this trap. You're creating this, sword pattern. It's all in your mind is what I'm getting, Pisces. So this week, you're going to be called to break free from these mental chains and speak up on how you feel. Stop deceiving people. Stop deceiving this partner and let them know. Your angel wishes card is your family needs you right now. Call upon your angels to give you strength. Once again, I feel like I think I pulled for Virgo, which makes sense. Virgo and Pisces are on the same axis. You need to call your family. You need to make time for your family this week. They need you right now. They need your strength. And you may be going to visit family. I feel like for many Pisces people, there may be a family issue that comes up this week where that needs your immediate attention, and you have to fly home or they come to visit you. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication with family. So that is it for all of the readings for all of the signs this week. I'm going to tell you guys really quickly about what is coming up. So Uranus has been in Aries for 7 years, and it is moving into Taurus tomorrow, and it's going to be changing, the earth, because Taurus rules nature. Taurus rules the earth. It's an earth sign, and it also rules finances. So the money structure will be changing from now until 2026. And when Uranus went into Aries in 2011, the whole thing happened in Japan with Fukushima, and it created this crazy radiation, and it left people in shambles. And so with this Uranus transit, what's coming up already is those volcanoes in Hawaii. And so there's always some type of earthly situation that happens when Uranus changes signs. And so it's kind of like a sign from the heavens, like, okay, this is what's happening. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of changes in regards to film, in regards to what is aesthetically beautiful. I feel like, for a long time, there's been like a certain standard that we see in media, and I feel like it's going to be changing. I feel like curvier and more Venusian and womanly figures are going to be like the forefront now, which is cool. And so I'm going to tell you guys. Oh, and the last time that Uranus was in Taurus was in 1934, and it ended in 1941. So if you know anybody that was around during that time, it could be your grandparents, you should ask them what happened during that time. So, okay, I'm going to go through all the signs and let you guys know how Uranus and Taurus from now until 2026 will be affecting your sign. So with Aries, it's going to be in the second house. And the second house in astrology rules your finances, your self-worth, sometimes even your body. And so it's going to be kind of an up and down time in regards to finances. Money will be coming in and money will be going out just as fast. And you're going to be going through a whole change in regards to how you view yourself, how you love yourself. And I feel like it's needed. I feel like it's gonna bring some type of beautiful healing towards yourself. And just know that you are meant to have everything you want in regards to finances and home. I feel like that's going to be another issue, is just knowing that you deserve everything that you want. So Uranus moving into Taurus, that's going to be in your first house. So any Taurus that you know is going to be going through a change physically and emotionally. But first, I feel like it's going to be physically. You're going to notice some type of change in those Taurus loved ones. And I feel like they're going to want to change the way they dress. And they're going to be changing their vocal style in some way, or even their writing style. They're going to be a little more detached. And it's all for a greater purpose. I feel like Tauruses right now are going to be in the spotlight, and for a good way, and for a good reason. And I think that Tauruses right now are going to help some type of evolution in our planet. So there's going to be a lot of Tauruses that are going to turn into public speakers, is what I'm getting. So Gemini, with Uranus and Taurus, it is going to be in your 12th house. And that is not the easiest place for Uranus to be. And it's going to bring up a lot of demons. It's going to bring up a lot of things that have been hidden. A lot of skeletons in the closet are going to be coming out during this time, Gemini. And it's also going to be a very intense time spiritually. You're going to want to lean on spirituality with Uranus in your 12th house. And because that's how you're going to be getting your answers. A lot of your answers are going to be through spirit. You're not going to be able to reach out to others, and their advice is just not going to sit right with you for some reason. So it's going to be a great time to go within. You're going to have some crazy sleep patterns. You may get a job that is just like, not the normal 9 to 5. And so you'll be working either like all night into like early morning. And so your sleep is just going to be very different from many people that you know. And I also feel like you're going to be encountering some karmic situations. It could be like karmic relationships. Karmic relationships are not easy, and they're going to be bringing out a lot that you didn't know you needed to heal. It's going to be an extremely healing time for you, Gemini, but it's just going to be a little bit heavy. So always remember to like go in, like don't be out and about all the time during this transit. You're gonna have to like kind of go into your cave a little bit to just recharge every now and then. It's also a great time to keep a dream journal by your bed, because a lot of insight is going to be coming through dreams as well as meditation. That's how you're going to get your answers. It's not going to really be through, other people. So, Cancer, Uranus will be in your 11th house. So, you are going to be that social butterfly right now until 2026. You're going to want to be in some type of humanitarian, charity based club or group. And because that's what your heart is going to be called to do. You're also going to be connecting with people that are just on your level, on your wavelength, and you're going to just be out and about. I feel like you're going to be connecting with people from all walks of life. You may even move a few times during this Uranus transit, move in with friends. And it's gonna be a time of breakthroughs, and it's gonna be a very adventurous time for you guys. So Leo, Uranus is gonna be in your 10th house, and so the 10th house is the house of career and just being out in the public eye. And so with Uranus in your 10th house right now, from now until 2026, you guys are going to be, you know, getting out there. Like, you guys are going to be pushed into the limelight fairly fast. So you need to prepare yourself right now. And you guys, if you guys have felt like career wise it just has not been happening for you, well, get ready, because Uranus and Taurus is going to push you into that. If you've been dreaming something, if you've been manifesting something in regards to your career, it is coming very soon. So get ready for that. And there is going to be some type of outward appearance that changes within you, or you may have to change your appearance in some way for like a job. So remember that. And you're also going to be wanting to express yourself. You're going to stand out from the crowd in regards to your career. You're going to start something new. Start a trend is what I'm feeling for a lot of you Leos. So remember that, to not try and fit in, because you're not meant to with Uranus and Taurus. So for Virgos, Uranus is going to be in your 9th house. And the 9th house is education, travel, broadcasting. So many of you Virgos may end up getting a TV job or a radio job. And it's going to be like kind of out of nowhere. You guys may decide to become a teacher, or you guys may decide to go back to school. And it's going to open your mind. Whatever happens with this Uranus transit, it's going to just like create a new outlook for you guys. And it's time to take a risk. Virgos don't always like to take risks, but with this Uranus transit, you're going to be pushed to take a risk. So for Libra, Uranus will be in your 8th house, and that is the house of shared resources, secrets, and the dead. So if you're a Libra and someone passes during Uranus and Taurus, you may get unexpected money, like inheritance. You may inherit land. You may inherit just a large sum of money. I also feel like a trust fund maybe may come to be during this time. And it's time to break free. A lot of Libras are going to be divorcing. You're going to see it in the media. Is that they're just going to be like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. Or a lot of relationships that started under a Libra transit, like a heavy Venusian transit, is going to end during this time. And it's because both parties are just ready to transform and to break free and to start something new. And it's not a bad thing. And if you have been getting money coming in from like another party, whether it's been like family or a friend or something, or if you've been living with a friend, that may end very quickly under the Uranus transit. And a secret may come out. Something that's been hidden, that could be in regards to a Taurus, may come out during this time if you're a Libra. So, Scorpio, Let's see what is happening for you. And Scorpio. So Uranus and Taurus is in your seventh house. Seventh house means that Taurus is the opposite sign of Scorpio. And being in your seventh house, that rules relationships, contracts, commitments. So something may come to be very fast in regards to love. It could be starting a new relationship, marrying really fast. That's what happens with Uranus in the seventh house, is that you just may like fall for someone really fast. They fall for you and you guys get married, within 2 weeks of knowing each other. That kind of stuff happens with Uranus in the seventh house. So Scorpios, you'll be seeing that in the media too, is that like famous Scorpios are getting married to like people they've known for a very small amount of time. And it's also a great time to remove toxic people from your life. So if you're a Scorpio that is in a toxic relationship or tied to toxic, friends or family members, you may decide to cut them off during this time. And it's for your benefit. And the biggest thing for Scorpios to remember with Uranus in the seventh house is to be totally honest, to be totally transparent, because that is how you will create the change that you need in your life. So Sagittarians, Uranus will be in your sixth house. And sixth house is your health, your work, your daily routines. And you may end a job or start a job very quickly under this Uranus transit. And you also may notice that, there's just like weird happenings on your day-to-day life. Like things will not be the same every single day. It will be hard to keep a routine just because things just happen, and so it's gonna be a weird time for you guys, but it's gonna be a fun time because you're gonna always have to expect the unexpected every single day, and you may decide to change your diet. You guys may become vegetarians or vegans. That's what happens a lot when Uranus is in the sixth, is that some type of dietary change occurs. It also could be from an ailment that you have, that you just have to change your diet. And I feel like you guys need to make sure that you are taking good care of yourself mentally, because Uranus in the sixth can bring bouts of depression, like very high, or Uranus in the sixth can bring like just some type of mental disorder, like extreme highs, extreme lows, and extreme anxiety. So just be careful with that, and get proper help if you need it. So with Capricorn, Uranus will be in your fifth house. And with Uranus in your fifth house, that is the house of fun, a risk, romance, self-expression. If you are a Capricorn that does not want to get pregnant right now, make sure you're using protection, because Uranus in the fifth can always bring a baby, because the fifth house can rule children. And so it can bring baby, unexpected happenings in regards to children. You may fall for someone who has kids. And, you're going to have to take a risk right now. Capricorns don't like taking risks, or they take calculated risks, which to me aren't really risks. But you're going to have to take a risk when it comes to love and when it comes to fun. Like you may have to choose fun over work sometimes. And that's okay. And don't be hard on yourself, because you need it right now. That's how you're going to grow spiritually, is what I'm getting. And now we're moving on to Aquarius. So Aquarius, Uranus will be in your fourth house, and that is the house of home, family, roots, and you may be moving a lot. You may be moving a lot with Uranus in the fourth, or you may be moving back home for a little bit, is what I'm also picking up. For you may be moving home for a little bit, is what I'm also picking up with Uranus in the fourth. And, it's also going to be a time of emotional release with Uranus in the fourth. So allow things to come forward. There is going to be some type of breakthrough and breakdown in regards to women. I feel like you may have like an emotional breakthrough with your mother. You may have to move away from your mother for some reason. but you are going to have some type of total change in regards to family and emotions and your roots and what you call home and what you view as home. So, Pisces, Uranus will be in your third house, and that is communication, contracts, and siblings. So, there's going to be a lot of changes in your siblings' lives, and it is time to it is a time to really say what you mean and mean what you say, because your words can come back to haunt you with Uranus in the third house. And there's going to be a lot of texting, a lot of emails, a lot of phone calls, a lot of travel. So be ready for that. And there's going to be a lot of creative inspiration during this time if you're a Pisces who is an artist or a writer or an actor or a singer or musician. Things are just going to be flowing out of you so naturally and beautifully. And I just know that there's going to be a lot of good music coming onto the airways very soon with this Uranus and Taurus, especially if the artist has strong Pisces in their chart. They're going to be creating so much. So, and also it's a great time to heal any issues with your siblings and to just let things go. You may get a letter from a sibling if you haven't spoken to them in like years, or you may decide to reach out to them, is also what I'm feeling. So that is it for the Uranus forecast. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to tell you guys really quickly about what is the crystal of the week. And the crystal of the week is pink tourmaline. And it is found in Afghanistan, Africa, Brazil, and the USA. It's like a deep pink. I'll post it on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. It's the Starry Eyes Show. And it is a heart healing crystal because of its pink energy, and it is an emotional and spiritual healer. So when you're feeling stressed, if you have a lot of anxiety over many things, that is the best crystal to take with you. And it's also a great crystal to take with you when you're going to therapy. It'll help you just like let things flow out naturally, and it will allow you to just feel at ease and not hold back. And it is found mostly in like jewelry. I haven't really found pink tourmaline in crystal shops. If you do find it, they're going to be really tiny and pretty expensive. So my suggestion is, if you do want to get something that's pink tourmaline in it, get it in jewelry form. So that is it for this Starry Eyes show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember that if you missed anything, you can always rewind and replay this. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.